and the gravity of an OSU-Michigan game. Of course, when you were recruited, a game wasn't like this, 2 versus 3, but at what point did you learn the importance of this game?
Like I said earlier, probably my freshman year coming in. You kind of have your ideas from watching on television while you're in high school, but you don't understand the magnitude of the game until you get here, listening to former players, and then being a part of the game, being a part of the preparation. There's so much history that goes into this game, and I would like to say that it's the biggest rivalry in all of sports. All the implications that they have, and just the history behind the two great coaches that have coached this game and the players that played in this game. So,
Terry, when you look at a guy like Jordan Lewis, he's an All-American. Everyone knows he's talented. What makes it so difficult? What makes it so difficult to go against a guy like that? What's he do that maybe makes him more special than most cornerbacks?
I haven't quite gotten to that part of my film study yet this week, but he has the respect. He's a top Big Ten corner, but I feel like as a group, we need to focus on what we do well, and also focus on can we see in film any weaknesses he may have. He has a lot of respect throughout the country. He's a top corner, but I feel like as a group, it's going to be a collective effort to attack what weaknesses he may have. So we're just going to go out there and try to put all our work together, and hopefully have a good week.
Terry, Coach Meyer said, speaking of those corners, that they're going to play man. You've got to beat man coverage as a receiver. What goes into beating man coverage? I know you guys do it in practice because that's what you guys play. So what does that entail, I guess?
Well, we have the luxury of going against, I'd say, one of the top secondaries in the country with the guys that we have. So we face a lot of man coverage during the week, but we have the techniques and the tools that our coaches have given us to beat man coverage. So we have the capabilities. It's just being able to be locked in on that certain play, knowing what you're going to do, know the technique you need to use, and at the end of the day, you just got to win. So when it comes down to this man coverage that we'll be facing this week, we got to win our individual matchups. Simple as that.
What does it feel like when you're lined up one-on-one against like one of the best guys in the nation? It's just up to you to beat him.
As a competitor, that's what you want. You want to go against the best. You want to compete against the best, and that's why you come to Ohio State, to make plays. And especially in games like this, when we know you're going to face man coverage, as a wide receiver, you want that. And as a group, we're looking forward to the challenge this week, and we're just going to work real hard and focus on the details of our technique and how we can execute against this defense.
Terry, obviously the weather was not conducive to passing last week, but the passing game has been up and down all year. How would you characterize where the passing game is, and is it good enough going into this kind of matchup?
I feel like, we do a good job of controlling what we can control. We've had ups and downs, but what team doesn't? And going into this game, we just want to take what we've done well and improve what we haven't done well. And that starts with ourselves as wide receivers, as an offense. We just want to take the good with the bad and just have a good week of practice, focus on our little things, and try to have some success in the passing game this week. Everything's not going to be perfect, but we work really hard as a unit and collectively as an offense to make sure that we're right on Saturday. So I feel like this week won't be any different.